Oh, what the heck? I decided to go live a little early. So I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday. It has been quite a weekend. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I'm a little sleep deprived, but that is okay. Let me just fix the camera just a little bit. I'm not going to turn the light on because I'm doing a witchy box haul and it seems to have like a really bad glare when I do it. So, well, we survived the election. I'm so sick of hearing about it. So it's kind of nice that it's over, in my opinion. But today we are doing the Witch's Moon box. And yes, I have thought about doing these. I've mentioned it before. I'm actually heading to the Tucson Gem and Jewelry Fair that comes every January in Arizona, and it's for wholesalers. So I'm going to be going there and buying all of my stuff to get started with. There'll be astrology boxes, basically, the Taurus box, the Aries box, the Capricorn box, the Libra box, and a beautiful stone and some oils. And, you know, I'm figuring it out, but I have to go to that gem fair um, to get the best prices. And you got to really know where you're getting your stuff. And a lot of those vendors are actually from places like Brazil, the Middle East, um, Jordan. Someone was telling me there's a lot of people there from Jordan, and they're not used to dealing. My understanding is they're not used to dealing with women. So you got to be prepared for that. So, but that's okay. I can handle that. Anyway, so this month's Witch's Moon box it's all about Icelandic magic and Icelandic and Nordic paganism. And we're talking about and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but the sacred world tree of the 9 realms. And this is called the Yogsdrill. The Yogsdrill. Trying. My window's open, so there's this horrible glare. Hold on. Let's see if this is better. Sorry, kitty. No sunshine right now. It's a little better. But it talks about the 9 realms. It's really, really cool. So let me get mine. My daughter highlights them for me. I'm going to have to put that down for now because I can't hold everything here. So this month's theme, like I said, is very Nordic, very Norwegian. Not Norwegian, Icelandic. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so I get this Bifrost Book of Shadows. The Bifrost Book of Shadows. And you get a tarot. This is the personal tarot that you get. But this is a whole new way of doing cards. It's a divination deck. I'll show you. It is a divination deck. My daughter was reading it about it, and she was really looking at this, and she was saying that in this deck, cards 1 through 4 have the highest amount of meaning, and then 5 through 9 is secondary. But look at that, Odin, the Odin card. This is a beautiful deck. And what I notice with this is, like, the Odin card says omniscient, wisdom, poetry, and language. So they have the definitions right there on the card. Whoops, I'm dropping cards. Hermod, the Hermod card. The card is the Brave Traveler. And so it does take from the minor and major arcana. There's no court cards. Like my card for the month, like she sends you your own personal card. And I really needed this. I really needed this card. This is called For Not and For Not. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so I apologize. For Not is the Temperance card in the major arcana. So it does take on characteristics of the tarot. It's like a combination of tarot. Let me just read to you what it says of what it actually is instead of me stumbling around here. These are Yogsrill Norse divination cards with hardcover guidebook. They were created by Horku Holderson. Oh, I don't know if I said that right. It is Icelandic. Also known for adhering to heathenry or Asutra, as viewable by the Icelandic Asutra community. So this is very much Icelandic energy and working with Norse pagan, which I am not too familiar with. And so when I get a witch's box that is new, it's really fun for me because it's about learning. And we're never too old to learn, because when we stop learning, we stop growing. So yes, these cards are absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. And I can't wait to start using them. All right. We also get this, it's a little poem and poetry about Bifrost Bridge. More of Icelandic folklore. And I'll just read you a little bit here. The Bifrost is a burning rainbow bridge connecting the celestial realm of Asgard. Boy, that was way off. To the mundane plane of Midgard. So it's a folklore about the rainbow bridge across to the spiritual world, a connection between the mundane and the magical, simply put. And this is just a prophecy of Edda, and it's just a little poem. It's very pretty. And then you get some herbs, as always. You get a thing of Alfheimer. Boy. Ritual sea salt. So you get some ritual sea salts. And then you get these herbs, and the herbs, let's see. My daughter highlighted everything, and it's color coordinated. I knew the herbs would be green. Hi, kitty. That's my other stray. This is Penny. Hi, Penny. Okay, I'll move the box so you have a seat. There you go, madam. Do not jump up here. No. No jumping. So you get sacred salt. You get, where are my herbs? Okay, you get plantain leaf, which is used within folklore for centuries. Plantain leaf is a wonderful addition to the witch's herbal cabinet. Known for its wonderful protective qualities, plantain is commonly placed within sachets, charms, herbal blends to ward off evil, but it can be used for good luck talismans as well, and can be used as an offering to our deities. So that is plantain. And then the other one is called Balder. I think, oh, the cat just jumped up here. I'm very sorry. Balder. Good God. Let me just sort this out. We interrupt this broadcast because the cat would like to show herself off. Come on, honey buns. Come on down here. Come on. I'm busy at the moment, madam. You have to get back down here. Woo! Did you make it? Poor baby. Oh, she missed. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, kids. Balder. Balder is an herb. Balder is a herbal ritual blend offering. Only good things are told of Baldur. He is the personification of goodness, mildness, kindness, and of likable talents, and also renewal and foresight. We have created a blend of lavender, rosemary, basil, and thyme for you to use as an offering for good intentions while working with the Nordic gods and goddesses. This blend can be placed within your copper tree of life bowl or placed upon your altar for working in your working space. So I also got a copper, beautiful copper. I know, I'm sorry, honey. A beautiful copper tree of life. I know she is. She's helping. Offering bowl. This is absolutely gorgeous. There's like the filling. Anyway, isn't that gorgeous? That's going to go definitely on the altar. All right, what else do we have? I got all flustered with the gatto. The gatto got me flustered. And then we have a couple more things and we're done. Beautiful amethyst stone. Amethyst is a great, if I don't break it, for Christ's sake. Amethyst is a great stone for psychic intentions, doing any kind of psychic work, divination. And my mother swears that if you warm two of these up in the microwave for like 20 seconds and place them one on each temple of the head, it helps with headaches. I've never tried it. She swears by it. So. And we got also some yggdrasil oil. So this, you could use this for working with any kind of Norse paganism, working with the Norse deities and gods, you know, Odin, Freya, Loki. There's only a few that come to mind at the moment. The incense of the month is called Favored Future. Very nice. And every time my daughters and I get this, we always play the guessing game. What color do you think it is? Any guesses? So we were both off this month. I thought it would be like an orange or a blue, but no, it's a beautiful white beeswax candle. I thought it was blue too, but no, it's beeswax.
Beeswax, yes.
See, what's going on here is she's after my chair. This chair is the hot seat in the house. And yesterday, I had to DJ, and her and the other cat were fighting over this chair, and I ended up DJing on a little stool. So there you have it. The Witch's Moon box. It is kitty approved. It is kitty approved. And Kate, I will pull a card for you if you want, if I can get any screen time here. Bear with me. I'm cleaning house. I'm just cleaning everything up. Well, come on. You have to make up your mind, Missy. Okay, I'll pull a card. She left. And just put everything away that came with it. Yeah, the Witch's Moon is one of my favorites. Ink Goddess is the other one that I really like. And I follow Ink Goddess on TikTok. She is a beautiful soul. The lady who runs Ink Goddess. Very nice woman. All right. Just put the box there. Get it out of the way. You are the first person I've worked with these cards. So go easy on me. And I should get the book. Oh, boy. Yeah, I have a cage in the back now, and I have to keep the cat in the cage a lot of the time. And these cards are huge compared to my hands, so I am having a hard time shuffling. Well, the election is over, and I'm glad it's over. There was some issues, with long lines. People I saw on TikTok, people felt like they were being voter suppressed, and I said that would happen. I'm glad it wasn't as violent as it could have been. However, the results for Arizona governor are not in yet, and I have a feeling we might have problems with that one. It was not a red wave. It was not a blue wave. But I will say this, okay? As a parent of children who are Gen Z, I want to thank that generation. Thank you. Thank you for getting out there and not letting us slip into a fascist nation for now. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. But yes, I want to thank all of you Gen Zers out there who did vote. I should do a show on Pluto as a generation, because Pluto is the generation planet, and I'm Gen X, so my generation is Pluto and Virgo. We are the holistics. We are the ones who incorporated diet and health into things. Virgo is about cleanliness, things like that. Clean Air Act came out of Pluto in Virgo. Then you have the baby boomer generation, which is Pluto in Leo. And the millennials, they are the Pluto in Libra and Scorpio. There's a cutoff there astrologically. So it, like some people say, Gen Z or Gen X is from 1965 to 1980. Well, it's somewhat correct. because Pluto switched into Libra around 1980, something like that, early 1980. Then you have the Pluto and Scorpio generation. Now, Gen Z, they're the Pluto and Sagittarius generation. And what does Sagittarius rule? Laws, courts, in religion. This is them. They're called the reforming generation, Gen Z. They're the reformers. They're going to reform how the courts are done. They're going to reform how politics is done. They're going to reform how religion is done. So I'm going to come on here one day and do a whole thing about Pluto. Won't be any time in the near future. Be next month sometime in December. I'll do that. Okay, Kate, I think I got a handle on these cards. They're brand new, so they're very slippery. Okay, what messages for Kate? Yeah, millennials. Millennials are 1980 to 1996, I think. Wait a minute, no. I'll have to go look. I don't have my other software up, the Ephemeris. I'll have to go look. But yeah, just like there's some Gen Z or Gen Xers that have their Pluto in Libra. They're like at the cutoff, 79, something like that. But my understanding was Pluto went into Virgo. That's the Gen X generation from 1957 to 1980 or 79. And then it switched into Libra. Then from Libra into Scorpio. Now, I use Matt Gaetz as a politician with a Libra or a Pluto and Scorpio. He is the Pluto and Scorpio generation, and he's actually the worst part of it because he's so condescending towards women, and his opinions of women aren't, so it just depends, but the generation thing is actually a very interesting thing. All right, Spirit, tell me. Whoa, that one flew out. He is awful. I've done his stars. Ugh. Right now I'm doing the stars of Elon Musk, and oh my God. I'll get on here this week sometime and go over his stars. Whew, that's a lot to digest with his chart as well. All right, this is a perfect card for you. This is Mock. I'm going to hold it real still. I don't know if you could see that. Mock is about bravery. It's about lifting the nightmare that once was. Everything is lifting now. Your bravery is making everything lift and fade away. Perhaps what we were talking about. I still can't find that spell. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked. And so the universe is telling me that it's not meant to be with that one spell. But I've got a whole bunch of others in my arsenal if you need it. Let me go get the book and see what the book says. I had a feeling that would hit home. I had a feeling. And I do apologize for not getting on here Friday. Usually I'm on here every Friday, but it was Veterans Day, and my daughter, my youngest, actually happened to have the day off. And she never has the day off from school. So we decided to go out and do a little Christmas shopping, have a little lunch, Mother-Daughter Day, It was very, very nice. All right, they're coated, so bear with me. Mock is not an Nephilium of the world. Mock is... This is the first time I'm using this, Kate, so bear with me. I'm looking for a certain... Friday was a weird energy. I'm glad. Yeah, it was really nice because, you know, she's always in school and just always hitting the books. That's my youngest is the one kid that'll probably end up going to college. I have a lot of college inquiries coming in. Hold on, Kate. I'm looking there. If you notice here, I'm going to show you this in the corner right here. This is like a seal, an emblem of that house. And it's, like I said, it's like tarot, but not quite. And so I'm trying to see what emblem that is. Okay, this is coming from the, okay, bear with me now. The, Svartalfheimr, the world of dark elves center below. Midgardr, the keeper's past influence, the subconscious. So we're dealing with that house right there. Sorry, I cut my finger cooking. Okay, now let's see. Here we go. Older. Really cool though. You've got the World of Giants. That's one of the decks, like in the cards. The World of Light Elves. But they are hard to find. Jeez. And then once I find this, oh, here we go. Nephilium, the world of ice. No, it's not Nephilium either. It's the other one. Number 4, I think. Very interesting. Like I said, I don't deal with Norse paganism very much, but I really do appreciate it. And I'd like to learn more about it. I can't understand why I can't find it. The underworld of the dead, you've got the goddess Hel. Which is very cool. Okay, so I haven't done any research on this. While I'm looking for this, Kate, I'm going to talk. I haven't done any research on this. It's Sunday, and I wanted to come on here because I didn't come on here on Friday, but I am going to research it. Someone asked me, why is the Federal Reserve building being barricaded? Apparently there's been barricades put around it. Now, first I thought, oh, maybe it's because of the election day. But why? The election has nothing to do with the Federal Reserve. So before I say anything, I'm going to go and research this, and I'll be back on here probably Monday or Tuesday. But remember what I said, while we're all busy looking at the election, what's going on with the election? They're having us all look one way. There's something going on behind the scenes this way with money. That's disturbing. Now, I'm not saying that it's happening, because said, I've got to go and research this, but it is a possibility. Oh, I found them. All right. Mook. Mook. Mooker is the dark elf with the ability to reduce the effect of the nightmare sent by Samara from hell. He is the one who can rid humans of the Mara, the heavy weight that lies on a human's chest during the night, holding the conscious mind hostage in a limbo between sleep, wake, evoking intense fears and anxiety. He is related to Simara, the queen of Maras. He is the opposite of nightmare, the opposite of his kin Samara, who represents the heavy weight in the mind. The specific type of nightmare that lets the dreamer think they are awake while weighing down on them, exposing them to a fear. Mokur uplifts the nightmare and removes it. So my nose is itchy. Ooh. When I was a kid, my nose would itch. My grandmother would say, I'm going to kiss a fool. But that is a very appropriate card for you, Kate. Very appropriate. And that is the Bifrost Oracle deck, Tarot deck. That is wild, isn't it? So yeah, let me do a little research. I do know, like, if you follow me on Patreon, I gave you a date. I might have given it here too, the 16th. Now, what is the date today? The 13th? Everybody in the finance world that I dabble with has told me some shit is hitting the fan on the 16th. I've even seen people tell me to get my money out of the bank before the 16th. Well, I'm not going to feed into fear because, first of all, the money is FDIC insured. So unless you've got millions, then, that's a different story. But something's getting ready to happen. Well, like I said, we're all focused on an election. Democrats, Republicans, they are doing something behind the scenes with our money. Money. Just had a lunar eclipse in Taurus. Taurus rules money, finances, wealth, possession. There is a literal death and a rebirth coming with money. I'm going to keep repeating that. I know you guys are sick of me saying that, and dealing with these cats has pushed my crypto class about a week behind, but I'm going to talk a lot about that in that class. I'm going to drop names of people I want you to remember, because you will hear about them in the news in the next 9 to 10 months. We have a paradigm shift happening, not just economically, but financially, politically, spiritually. A lot of changes are being made. And someone was asking me, because a lot of young people came out to vote, now I've heard that they want to change the voting age because they didn't like how the turnout was. Our Gen Z generation do not have a conservative mindset. Okay. Most of them. There's always the exception to the rule, because you are a conservative or a progressive by your stars. Your stars create that. So most Gen Zs I know are very progressive. That's why there was not a red wave. And they're going to continue to vote. A lot of them, I have 2 kids. One's voting age, one is not. She'll be able to vote in 2024. Some of them aren't even of voting age yet, and they're coming of age soon. So please remember the Pluto in Sagittarius generation is from 1998 to early 2008. No, late 2008. I believe November 26th, 2008, Pluto moved into Capricorn. And then it was the Capricorn generation. Now that's the generation who are still in school. They can't even vote yet. And what does Capricorn rule? Politics, government. Big changes coming when that generation gets in office on how politics is done, how government is done. Lots of changes coming for us in general, for the better, come around March 2023. When Pluto moves into Aquarius, we are in the new age officially of Aquarius. You can't sit here and hem and haw and say, it happened in the 60s. No, it happened in the 40s. No, it happened in 2012. I've heard every excuse from every astrologer. Pluto's moving into Aquarius in March of 2023. We are here. We have arrived. We are in it, the age of Aquarius. No more arguments. We're here. You're going to see radical changes, and for the next 20 years, you are going to see technology go in full throttle. Change is very good. The class I'm doing, I'm going to show you how, the crypto class I'm doing, I'm going to take you through the stars of Bitcoin and how it was resurrected and why it was created, and show you the stars and placement of how perfect timing for something. It is the age of Aquarius. And let's remember, even though Taurus is the ruler of money and finances, cryptocurrency is a mercurial energy. It's mercurial money. It's digital. It rules Aquarius. It rules Libra. It rules Gemini. It's mercurial air energy. It rules Virgo in some ways too, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. But it's new age money for a new age world. And it's air energy. So a little bit different than dollars and cents. But and then you're going to see advancements in technology like you've never seen before. The next 20 years of innovation is going to be incredible. And yes, you're going to see things like hovering cars, and you're going to see things like no propulsion in even a lot of our military stuff. It's one thing the United States is advanced in is weaponry. Anyway, Kate, it was so sweet having you here with me. It's Sunday, so my daughter's cooking Sunday brunch, and I'm going to get out of here. All of you out there, have a great Sunday. Sorry once again about the cat. It happens. And I'll get back on here in a day or two. Like I said, I got some research to do on something. I got a reading to finish for someone, and I am going to look into that. But watch about the 16th. Go look at the finance sector of things, either on YouTube or even not MSNBC, but CNBC has like a financial section. Go look at that. Something's rotten in Denmark. And I've already been warned about it. So I'm wondering if that Fed thing is connected. Like I said, I got to research it before I open my mouth. So happy Sunday, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye. I'm glad the cat made your day. As soon as I get up, she's stealing the seat. Well, look, she's napping now. Have a happy Sunday, Kate. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Good afternoon.